Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm out here with my buddy Andrew. He's out here hunting in western North Carolina. Try to kill us a deer on youth day.
So far we've seen nothing, but we're hoping maybe this afternoon might be able to a little bit. But the bush hog over there is not helping at all. I think the deer are not a fan of that. What do you think?
We'll see whenever hopefully a deer walks out.
Until then, probably have some kind of montage or something playing in a second. So we're finally back from lunch. Had really good lunch. This guy got a deer a couple days ago, and they make really good burgers. Just saying, cheese and yeah. Oh, it was awesome. Feel like taking a nap, honestly, but anyhow. So we're down here. Oh yeah, you know, entertainment while I was having lunch. You know, Dude Perfect, of course. Got to catch up on that. But anyhow, though, so we're back down here. We're trying to hunt while there's actually good feeding times based on the lunar cycle and the moonrise and all that. So we're going into what's called a minor feeding time right now, which we'll probably put something in this video about how that's calculated later on. It's cool how it works, and it does work, but there's math. And last thing you want to do is math in a deer stand. But what are we hoping to try to get, though?
Doe.
We're pretty thick with does here in Western North Carolina because we don't have any doe days during gun season other than youth day here. So being able to hunt a doe with a gun is kind of a big deal. But of course, buck fever kicks in. You can't resist a good buck when you get a chance. So hopefully, next time we turn this camera on, we're gonna have some good news to report. Hopefully.
Video of me shooting a deer.
Yeah, or at least what happened right after. Hey guys, so we mentioned earlier in this video that we were trying to hunt by the lunar data or the moonrise stuff, which, again, trying to do the math on that in a deer stand, that's not really fun, is it?
No.
So, but now that it's a little while later, while we're putting this video together, we wanted to take a little time and explain this in case y'all wanted to try and do it with that or utilize that as part of your hunting schedule, whatever you want to call it. So the way it works is you take the time of moonrise where you're going to be hunting and you add 6 hours after that. And then you hunt 1 hour either side of that. So basically you're hunting a window 5 to 7 hours after moonrise. Then there's some other windows similar to that where you add an extra 3 hours or you take away 3 hours and stuff before or after moon set as well. And that's how you get your major and minor feeding times. And so that basically, the idea is the moonrise has something to do with when the deer are going to be moving and how all of that works in that regard. Now, we've already found, since we shot that video, it doesn't always work out perfectly, right?
No.
So, but it's at least something to work with or think about. What we found already is when it coincides with sunset, like it did in this video, it is a little bit easier or they're even more likely to move. But again, just something to think about. The deer in your area may follow it a little bit more than what we've got here in Western Carolina. But anyhow, so we just wanted to kind of explain that a little bit. I mean, again, we're going to be experimenting with it a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do. We may have some stuff in future videos about that a little bit more in detail, but that's what that is. It's called solar lunar data or moonrise data or feeding times. You'll see that in different things. We've actually got here, the state just came out with a app for hunting that you can put your licenses in and all. It's actually got that soil lunar data in the Sportsman's Toolkit, which is kind of handy. So anyhow, so that's what we're talking about when we're dealing with that lunar data.
Yep. Back to the video.
Well, we're back for round 3. I mean, we've been trying today, but I don't think the deer have been cooperating so far. Well, actually, I know they haven't because we ain't seen none. But your brother got one earlier this morning, so we do know they're out here. Yeah. Which again, that's the thing that's awesome about with Youth Day and the way the rigs work for the west end of our state. You can shoot does with a gun. Really, this is the only time of year you can actually do that. So that's why. Yeah, on Youth Day. We've been watching the feeding time stuff, and of course I'm, shaking the camera. Yeah. But we've been watching the feeding time stuff and figuring that out. And tonight, actually, prime time on feeding time starts just before sunset. So our hope is, as we're getting later in the day here, that the closer we get to sunset, with the lunar cycle and the moonrise stuff all working out, our hope is that coincide and will give us a prime time right before sunset, even better than usual, to try to get one. So, but in the meantime, we've gone inside and, relaxed a little bit. Kind of had church in the deer stand here, pulled out the New Testament, looked at it some. So it's been a good day even so. We've talked about, a successful hunt doesn't even have to involve shooting the gun. It's nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's nice, but just being able to spend time outside is always worth it.
Yeah.
So anyhow, hopefully next time we turn this on, we'll actually have something to show. But even if not, even if we're just wrapping up, it's still been a good day. Your heart's still beating. Come on, what just happened?
I just shot at a doe. I think is a doe.
He did good too.
Felt like a good
Breathe. Buck fever apparently applies to does too.
shot. Yeah.
But anyhow, we're gonna go track her down, see what we've got here. So
It looked like a good shot. It
Yeah.
looked like I hit her.
yeah, and there was a couple others that came out too. So
Yeah, I think it was 3. I couldn't really tell.
Mhm.
We were just talking. All of a sudden, I saw.
there it was,
Here.
and just bam, just literally took the shot. So
It felt like a good shot.
anyhow, we're gonna climb down out of this tree so I don't drop the phone while we're trying to get down, and then we'll see what we got once we get down there in the pasture. Hopefully, we won't get chased by a bull too. We're hunting in a cow pasture, a tree in the middle of a cow pasture too. We didn't say that earlier, but
No.
anyhow, we'll be back in just a second. All right, so we're down and over here. Let's see what we got here, Cletus. All right, so whereabouts was she standing? Presuming it was a she, unless it was a button buck.
I don't think it's a blood. Where is she standing?
Right about in here, give or take. And she took off this way. So. Hmm?
Where she was standing.
Was she this? No, she wasn't this far over, I don't think.
Yeah. Some more back here.
Well, we'll see what we can do about finding where shot her at, and we'll keep the video going. Of course, an all-day event like this means phone's about to die, so rather make sure we get the end of it than record the whole thing, but we'll be back in a minute. Well, we're out of the tree. Shot was fired, but
I think the gun isn't sighted in for like 150 yards.
Yeah,
However far
but-
that is.
so we tried. We've looked all over in here, didn't see a blood spot or nothing. Saw one old blood spot that was probably from this morning, I think, from Caleb's hit.
Well, he
So,
killed it.
Yeah, exactly, but still, I think good day.
Yeah.
Always, any day in the woods
Yeah.
is always a good day. Even if, again, like we said earlier, successful hunt don't even have to involve taking a shot.
No.
Took a shot. That's a win right there.
Yeah.
So anytime getting experience, getting time out in the woods is always good. But
Well, now we'll probably go sight in again.
yeah. Well, first we'll go get supper because I'm starving.